Hey, Tommy, how you doing? Justin Wang from Delphi Software.
Justin, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for making the time. I know you're busy. I'd like to just sort of lay out the quick agenda first for the purpose of this meeting.
All right.
One, I'd like to tell you about this incredible new technology we have in terms of monitoring your network. Two, I'd like to understand the types of challenges that you're facing in terms of network uptime. And three, really think about next steps and whether or not it would make sense for us to continue to go down this route. And if not, that's okay. I'll get out of your way. Does that sound like a good sort of use of time here?
Great.
Okay.
No, please tell me about the software you got.
Yeah, great. So the company's called Delphi Software, and essentially the technology allows for the ability to warn network administrators of downtime 20 to 30 minutes ahead of an actual downtime that takes place. So as you can imagine, the benefit is that it allows network administrators and IT administrators the ability to respond within those 20 to 30 minutes, so the downtime doesn't actually occur. I wouldn't suppose network downtime is something that you think about.
Yeah, I mean, as the CIO of this organization, sure. Network downtime is the first thing on the list of things that will
sure.
get me fired.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Talking about network monitoring,
sure.
or any type of edge I can get in
right.
knowing when the network's up is something that is critical to us. Time the network is down is time that our competitors are slaughtering us in the market. So
sure, yeah, that's that. I hear a lot of that. While I was thinking about sort of the technology and going through some of the research, actually, I realized that it's not only about detecting network failure or giving a heads up on network failure. And while that itself is great, but what I think is truly sort of differentiated for our solution is that it has the ability to prioritize these different network issues based on sort of order in which that you as an IT administrator should actually address those issues.
Okay, so it'll give me a little bit more information about why the network is going down.
Exactly.
Maybe helping me figure out how to fix it during that 30-minute window.
Exactly, right. So our solution itself, it's scalable up to 1,500 routers. I think my understanding is that you've got somewhere between 1,000 and 1,200 routers.
Yes, that's correct.
Where we can collect information essentially from those switches and the routers, analyze the data, then fire off not just the priority in which you should address them, but even down the road as we think about potential solutions so that we can actually automate this process. So
okay. Well, this all sounds great, Justin. What is the price of a system like this? Yeah,
definitely. So it's a pretty standard sort of license maintenance type of pricing here. So there's an upfront $100,000 payment, and then every year going forward, it's an annual maintenance fee of $15,000. And so, in terms of the budget or the pricing, is that something that you guys think about on the network side? Is there the budget for the IT?
Yeah, I mean, as you can imagine, our IT budget is very large,
sure.
And as you said, we're always looking to try to maintain an edge with our network infrastructure.
Yeah.
So, I'd like to say that this is definitely something we're interested in.
Great, yeah. I'd like to just kind of tell you a little bit more about, personally why I joined this firm. This was actually a technology that was developed during the Gulf War out of Intel in Israel. Essentially, it was successful in detecting network failures during the Gulf War. A gentleman by the name of Norbert, good guy, you may or may not have heard of him. He's a close friend with the CEO of Checkpoint Software. He refined this technology. We are now actually commercializing it. And so we've had great success with folks like John Hancock, who I know it's not the same as a prestigious Wall Street bank like yourself, but certainly a firm that's got 1,000 plus routers as well, and a huge network to support. And so I guess thinking about next steps here, it sounds like there might be a potential partnership here. How do I?
Yes, I would say so. So it's how we onboard new vendors typically is that we're going to have to run some sort of pilot program.
Okay.
So I'd be happy to get you in sometime next week. Maybe we talk a couple more of our infrastructure guys and map out exactly how big of this pilot we want to run.
Okay.
But I think what I'll need from you is maybe just a contact at John Hancock to talk to. I'd love to hear some of their successes with your product.
Yep, more than happy to do that. I can get you a contact. Somebody their CIO, somebody I'm working with on a daily basis. And then, next week I look forward to some time on the schedule. I'll be sure to bring sort of my CEO and my head of IT so we can look for a very productive meeting and go from there.
Okay, great. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing what you got.
Thank you so much, Tommy. Appreciate it.
Yep.
All right. Take care.